Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Ghost Health Games. And today we are pitting two Five Nights at Freddy's fan games against each other. I chose Five Nights at Sonic's and Five Nights at Wario's because they both have Mario characters in them. We will be comparing these games in story, gameplay, graphics, characters, endings, jump scares, and bonus content. Two more things. We're grouping some Sonic games together because they're more fun as Sonic games than Five Nights at Wario games. And this is my opinion. Please don't be offended by anything I say. Alright, let's jump in. Okay, so we're starting off with the Five Nights at Sonic storyline. And the second Five Nights at Sonic's game too, because, they're very similar. They're just FNaF 1 and 2, basically, but crappy art. Okay, so the story for the first Five Nights at Sonic's game is at Hero Sonic Pizza Palace. There are clones of Sonic, Tails, Mario, and Yoshi, but they accidentally turned on the big evil switch. Ooh, someone turned this into a movie. It's so original and interesting. Luigi takes the night guard position, and sucks and is presumed dead. Then Knuckles takes the job as night guard and gets a paycheck. The storyline of Sonic's 2 is they realize that they put on the big evil switch or whatever and puts them in the back room because they're basically now garbage. So now they're toy animatronics. And to credit Luigi for his great night guard things, I don't know, his adventure as being a night guard who they think is dead, who isn't, they made the Luigi net. Amy took the night guard position, must have either sucked or was drunk, because she died. Great story is this, though. Richard McCroy, which almost makes the word macaroni, or sounds like it at least, takes the night guard position. He got scared and he thought that it was a pretty bad job, and then the phone guy leaves, so yippee. After many nights of torture, he never goes there again. This point goes to Five Nights at Sonic's because there isn't that much going on in the Wario storyline. It's just, here, deal with some ghosts and stuff. Good luck. While there are only two Five Nights at Sonic's games, they're like, oh yes, there's already been a bunch of stuff, including oh, Luigi is probably dead and stuff. Wow, that's pretty dang cool. Okay, next we are on to the gameplay. And honestly, Five Nights at Sonic's is just FNaF 1, and so is Five Nights at Wario's. So, and Five Nights at Sonic's 2 is just FNaF 2, but I give it to Five Nights at Wario's because, it's a little bit more original. There's a door and a window to close, and Mario, comes through the computer and stuff. So, I gave it to Wario's because it's not exact copies. Okay, next, graphics. Five Nights at Wario's is crappy Photoshop, and Five Nights at Sonic's 1 and 2 is crappy art. I give it to Five Nights at Wario's because at least the characters look okay. Obviously, because they're Nintendo characters through all the crappy Photoshop, even. And the jump scares in both games aren't great, but I give it to Wario's because it doesn't just look like they're saying hello like the Five Nights at Sonic ones. The endings are both pretty good, actually. Five Nights at Sonic's 1 and 2 endings are, set in the story part, along with the Wario's one, actually, so, watch it again if you want to know. I didn't type all this script, I had help, so, it's our fault. It's not only my fault. Moving on. I give the ending to Five Nights at Sonic's because it's a bit cooler. Okay. So, bonus content in Sonic says your average stuff, and by the way, I count 6 nights into not bonus content. Wario gets this one because of the achievements. Definitely goes to FNaF because of the wider variety, and they are drawn by the guy himself, even though they're not great. It's not just Photoshop's Nintendo characters, they're like the actual models from Nintendo. But overall, in this comparison, Five Nights at Wario's got this 4 points to 3 points. Alright, so let's see. The next comparison will be Okay, starting off with the story of Fantasy Sonic 3 is they're opening a horror attraction just like FNaF 3, and you play as Sonic the Night Guard, but there's something horrible going on. I know, it's very scary. Robotnik kills all the clones except for Sonic. Then Sonic kills Robotnik. More homicides, very funsies. So, clone Sonic runs into a building and starts looking around for a person. And also the toys are there because why not? And then the place just gets on fire because that's a thing that can happen. Finest of Wario's storyline is that Rick Mactonite is the phone guy and just gets possessed by Luigi, and then he traps the Night Guard in a building for 2 days. And Mac runs and away, and it's not very good. I give this point to Finest Sonics because Finest Sonics it has been thought through. Well, and Finest Warriors is still just there are ghosts. I'll leave you to it. But at least there's a bad guy now. Next, we got that big gameplay. Final Sonics 3 is a lot like Final Freddy's 3, but it does have some stuff to separate from FNAF 3, like charging your battery and sometimes having to use a mask. Wario's 2 is original, yet very kinda boring, I say. I like the lightning flashing to see Toad and his camera and stuff, and I like riding to the back room and keeping the generator running in there and stuff, but I give it to Final Sonics 3 though, and it's probably because I'm just a big FNAF 3 fan, but still, I like it. Graphics in Final Fantasy Warriors 2 is still pretty crappy Photoshop, so I did give it to Final Fantasy Sonics 3 actually, because it did improve from the other FNAF games, even though they aren't great drawings or anything. I mean, they're okay. Okay, so jump scares are both fine, but I give it to Final Fantasy Sonics 3 because they were pretty cool. Final Fantasy Warriors 2 jump scares were just basically actions of Photoshop Mario characters. It was just like shucking a Mario character at your face. Endings, once again stated in the storyline part, are both pretty decent actually, but I give it to Final Fantasy Warriors. Bonus content in Final Fantasy Warriors has multiple modes, custom night, and more stuff. Final Fantasy Sonics 3 has your average stuff, custom night not. I give it to Warriors because of the modes. Now finally on to the characters. Once again, FNAF gets it for the same reasons as last time. Overall, Final Fantasy Sonics actually beat Warriors this time, 5 points to 2 points. Okay, next we're on the one other grouping, and that's Final Fantasy Sonics 4 and Final Fantasy Sonics Pizza Sim. And the only reason I grouped these two, even though they're pretty different, Final Fantasy Sonic's Pizza Sim doesn't really change anything because it's literally just FNAF 6. And the Final Fantasy Warriors game is Final Fantasy Warriors 3. The story of Final Fantasy Sonics 4 and Final Fantasy Sonics Pizza Sim is that Luigi isn't dead, but Sonic is mad, so he creates the clones again of Tails, Mario, and Yoshi creates the toy mare combined with the toy animatronic parts. And don't know, Robotnik found him and nearly killed Sonic, but Sonic is too fast and Luigi escapes because he always does. With Pizza, it's the same as FNAF 6, but instead of burning down, it's just weird. The story of Final Fantasy Warriors 3 is that you were told you needed to watch over a house, but it was a trick. Really, Wario wanted to kill you or some crap. So then the guy gets the music box pieces, and then Wario Man comes back and the souls are free. However, if you don't get the music box pieces throughout the night, then it's just an endless loop where Rosalina repeatedly sends you back in time, and it's just an endless loop of all the games. The gameplay of Wario's and Sonic, they both have actually pretty good gameplay, but the gameplay of Wario's 3 is really night. It goes from waiting for Wario to appear in your hills whenever they appear in the bathroom doorway. Final Fantasy Sonics 4 is a weirdly unique spin on FNAF 4, under a desolate door. It's not that weirdly unique. There are vents, but who cares? Pizza Sim, as I said earlier, is literally just FNAF 6, but it's worse. So I give to Wario's for how unique it was. even though I do like FNaF 4 and Pizza Sim is meh. Graphics, once again, is meh. Photoshop. I give it to meh art because for the extra effort to put it together, and once again, it looks a little better than the previous installments in the franchise. Jump scares are both okay, but I give it to Wario's because it's actually a little better than the jump scares in the other games. And better than FNaF 4 and Pizza Sim easily. Ending, stated previously once again, we go to FNaF Wario's because it's either an endless loop of the same thing, or if you do get the music box, you set the souls free from their murderous journey. Bonus content in Five Nights at Sonic's games. In the Five Nights at Sonic's games is pretty average stuff, but in Wario's, it has the daytime quest. An insane mode where you get items and explore the house during the day, but the nights you have to survive on top of that. And you use the items at night, and you explore, and you spend money and stuff. So Wario won by a landslide in that because of the daytime quest. Now, for once, the characters were close. Wario, for example, had a skeleton head, so it was a little different, but once again, I give it to Sonic for the wider variety of characters, Sonic and Mario characters, and the fact that they're hand-drawn, which is harder than photoshopping just characters together and whatnot. Overall, still, Five Nights at Wario's got this round 5-2. Alright, so now we're on to Five Nights at Sonic's 5 and Five Nights at Wario's Origins, and both stories are actually pretty dang good. Five Nights at Sonic's 5 story is Tails, being the child he is, thinks it's a good idea to put Sonic in a restaurant, but he's kinda busy saving the world and stuff, so they make a clone of him that was accidentally yellow. Robotnik takes Night Guard, but Robotnik from the future in the Shadow Sonic suit brings all the golden Sonics there. Then Robotnik, being stupid, gets bitten and almost dies. It is the bite of 91. Creative, right? I've never heard of anything like it. Now, with Five Nights at Wario's origin story, it's confusing, because this is when the story isn't just, ooh, ghosts. Wario, being the great businessman he is, opens up a cafe, which does extremely well because of the burgers. I like burgers. I want a burger. Crap. After they open up a fast food factory, Wario, wanting money, summons a demonic curse, as everyone does, to give him money if the co-workers die. So then a guy named Bruno Gates, is that the baby of Bill Gates and Bruno Mars? Robs the place and kills the Wario and the gang. So then Rosalina sends the spirits back in time to the factory. The cafe gets shut down because of, ghosts. I gave it to Five Nights at Wario's because, it was good. I mean, both were good, but I say Five Nights at Wario's origin story is better, so that's what I say. The gameplay in Five Nights at Sonic's 5 is kind of boring. Basically, just use your flashlight to scare clone Sonic dudes. Five Nights at Wario Origins is outstanding. And get ready for a rant here. You can go around the building. What you have to do is stay out of rooms where Wario and the other characters are in, and Mario is a bit more unique, but it's just basically like him in Five Nights at Wario's 1. And when you're in rooms other than the room that you spawn in, which also has cameras and whatnot, the safe room basically, you have a safety meter. In that safe room, though, the meter does not go down. It's not even there, and it actually resets the meter for the next time you go out. Get invisibility mushrooms from a certain room with a cabinet so that you can't be seen. And also, you have to, in that same room eventually on the 4th night, when the power goes out and you have to use a flashlight, get batteries to charge your flashlight. This game is outstanding, so Wario gets it. Graphics are an easy win to Five Nights at Wario's, actually. It became better. The photoshopping was better. I mean, photoshopping? Is that what people say? Yes, I think. I need to learn how to be hip like the kids. But basically, it was photoshopped better than it ever was originally. The art improved very little in Sonic's, though, so meh. Jump scares do go to Final Fantasy Sonic's, though. They were pretty good. The Wario jump scares were still meh. The endings are pretty cool. In Wario's, the souls take over the dead bodies of the Wario's characters. Like the dead body characters. Sonic's was stated in the story part. I give it to Wario's, though. The bonus content in Final Fantasy Sonic's 5 is once again a bunch of the average stuff, but Wario's has an extra mode, 2018 mode, which is basically tag, but when you're tagged, you're dead. I give it to Wario's. It's way cooler. The characters, once again, FNaF gets it because it was drawn, not just photoshopped real, like, Mario characters. I mean, yes, they're real Mario and Sonic characters in Final Fantasy Sonic's, but at least they're drawn, not like the actual Nintendo models, as I've said many times. Final Fantasy Warriors got it overall, though, 5-2. Finally, our final comparison, which took long enough. Sorry if you didn't like how long this video is Five Nights at Wario's 4 versus Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania. The story of Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania is that Luigi, playing an arcade machine, then meets Dr. Golden. That's it. The story in Five Nights at Wario's 4, Richard Mack from the other games is having nightmares of the other characters from the factory inside his TV trying to kill him, and at the end he's possessed by Luigi. Pretty simple stories here. I thought that Five Nights at Wario's was a bit cooler, though. It was like more original, I guess. Instantly, gameplay goes to Five Nights at Sonic's. Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania is extremely fun. The custom night is fun, but the challenges, man, it's so fun. The mechanics are outstanding, and the cameras are well laid out. I love this game. Graphics go to Five Nights at Sonic's by a landslide. The art has improved so much, like, not even words can describe it. It looks better than ever. And yeah, it goes to FNaF. Jump scares also go to Five Nights at Sonic's. The jump scares are very original, and very few are boring. Though the Wario jump scares have improved tremendously, I give it to Sonic's. The endings are both fine, but I give it to Wario's again. Both endings are stated in the story section. Bonus content as of right now is held by Five Nights at Sonic's because Five Nights at Wario's has not gone through the update that gives it a bunch of extra stuff. Five Nights at Sonic's has a jump scare section, like a billion achievements, a shop, and more. Finally, characters go to Five Nights at Sonic's once again for being drawn out, and the art is great, so Five Nights at Sonic's got this one, 5-2. Wow, 5-2 points appeared quite the amount of times. Anyway, guys, so overall, Five Nights at Sonic's 1 and 2 versus Five Nights at Wario's 1, Five Nights at Wario's 1 got it. Five Nights at Sonic's 3 versus Five Nights at Wario's 2, Five Nights at Sonic's 3 got it. Five Nights at Sonic's 4 and Pizza Sim versus Five Nights at Wario's 3, Five Nights at Wario's 3 got it. Five Nights at Sonic's 5 versus Five Nights at Wario's Origins, Five Nights at Wario's Origins got it big time. And Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania versus Five Nights at Wario's 4, Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania got it so much. I love both of these franchises. Five Nights at Wario's Origins and Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania, for example, are in my top 3 favorite Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, along with the original One Night at Flumpty's, because I'm weird and like the original more than the sequel. But Five Nights at Wario's, it's overall just a better series. It won 3-2 out of all the comparisons, and it's just the superior series. So even though I love Five Nights at Sonic's, it had to go to Five Nights at Wario's. And that's it, guys. That is the fight between Five Nights at Sonic's and Five Nights at Wario's. Do you agree? If you don't, well, too bad. And hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go out and be human. See you guys.
Hey, Caillou and Luigi, this is a Wario song.
Ghosts? We'll separate and surround them.